Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 22 of the Black Sun Syndicate Squadron Shootout. This episode we've got His Broken Bladers by Crushed Ember going up against the 1st Kriegsmarine fleet by Arminor. Okay, this is another secondary round match. This is actually the final secondary round match of the first round. After this we'll be going back up to the primary bracket and doing some battles up there before we come back down to the secondary. So let's go find out who's going home and who's moving on, keeping the dream alive. Alright, round 1, begin. Both sides having an airship. No, oh yeah, if I remember right, doesn't the what is it called? The crippling depression goes too high. It goes high out of bounds. And again, for issues like that where it's just an AI setting messed up, whatnot, I gave a 48-hour period for people to send in blueprints and fix little issues like that. But this was Crushed Ember did not take advantage of that either. So. The crippling depression is probably just going to sail high up out of bounds again. It is not the crippling depression. That is not the crippling depression. There we go. Yep, it's already up there. Got this battle going on between the rest of the 1st Kriegsmarine, or between the 1st Kriegsmarine fleet and the rest of the His Broken Bladers. There's lots of crams involved, which I like. Huh. I didn't see any actual explosion there from those cram shells hitting. Are those pure AB? I wonder. So we got a collision going on between 2 of the 1st Kriegsmarine members. And, yeah, the crippling depression is out of time. I'm going to go ahead and pause things here. Pause the clock so I can do this more quickly. There we go. I believe I just AI did it. Yep. Alright, so let's return to the battle. I think we're getting a bit of FPS lag here from the 2 ships on the 1st Kriegsmarine kind of hugging it out. Nope, not quite. No, those crims missed. I think it would have been really cool to see like the crippling depression and the glimpse of the 1st Kriegsmarine fight it out. That'd have been cool. But unfortunately, the crippling depression is not set up properly. Some little bitty missiles. Big explosion for little itty bitty missiles, though. FTD logic. Quite the pitched naval battle going on between the 1st Kriegsmarine and his Broken Bladers, though. The his Broken Bladers vessels are not wanting to go down easily. They're taking quite a beating. We've got a bit of a flanking maneuver going on. I don't know how actually effective it's being, and I don't know what they can do about these blimps. First Kriegsmarine definitely has air superiority. Oh, is that where the little bitty missile came from? It's from that little single-person fighter. Boop! That explosion seemed a lot smaller than the other one. I don't know. Oh, it seems like the, what is this one called again? His Broken Dagger is starting to have some issues. Go ahead and get a quick damage report. Scharnhorst, 86%. Z23, 68%. The Zeppelin, 99. Deutschland, 100. His Broken Connector, 98. His Broken Dagger, 83. So it actually seems like a fairly even battle, other than the loss of the Crippling Depression. Ooh, looks like this guy lost a wing. He's going down. Oh, saved by balloon. Oh, it looks like his Broken Dagger has taken serious damage. Its front gun stopped aiming there for a moment, just before it got blown completely off. Its rear turret's getting a shot off. Oh. There's, compared to some other battles, there's not a whole lot going on in this one, even though, like, there is stuff going on. It's just, there's not a whole lot of, like, compared to some of the other entries, there's not a whole lot of shells flying through the air and damage being done. There's little missiles. Doink! His Broken Dagger just does not want to die. It has taken so much damage, but it is still alive. The, which one? This is the Z23 Narvik has taken a lot of damage too. Oh man, we're gonna run out of time, and I'm gonna have to do like a ton of math. Oh, those are heading straight for. Oh, I was gonna say they were heading for the last gun. Did not quite land it. First Kriegsmarine takes a hit there. Oh, those clamshells hit the water a little early there. Aimed a little low. Only got 5 seconds left on the clock. And that is it. Round 1 is over. So let's take a look at the stats here. Scharnhorst is at 74%, the Narvik 66%, the Graf Zeppelin 93, the Deutschland 93. The Hisbroken Connector 76%, the Dagger 69%. So I don't think there is a significant enough amount of damage on the first Kriegsmarine to make up for the loss of the crippling depression. I do not think so, but I'm going to go ahead and look up the numbers here just to make sure. Okay, so we've got the Scharnhorst is alive, the Narvik is alive, the Graf Zeppelin. Oh, is actually Graf Zeppelin is worth a lot. Is the Graf? Oh, here it is. Duh. The Graf Zeppelin is the Scharnhorst. The flagship is 38% of the blocks, and the Graf Zeppelin is 31%, and it's at 93. So let's look here at his broken bladers. The crippling depression is 24%. That's completely gone. I'm gonna have to do the math here. I feel like First Kriegsmarine has it, but let me open up a bunch of calculators. Alright, so we've got the Scharnhorst is 38% of the total. Okay? It is at 74%, so times 0.74, 28.12%. Then the Zarvik is at 66%, so 0.66 times it is 17%, so it has 11.2% left. The FW56 is at 92%, 0.92, and it's 1%, so it's just 0.92. The Graf Zeppelin is 31%. And it is at, I believe it was 93%? Yeah. 0.93. And then I need one more for the Deutschland, which is 13%, and it is at 93% as well. Okay. 0.93. Oh, whoops. Times 0.93. Alright, so those are the values of everything, so we'll add the 1.2 from there, plus 11.22, plus 0.92, plus 28.83. That is 81.18%. That is only 19% lost. His broken bladers, the crippling depression, is worth more than that on its own. So even if everything else were at 100%, the victory would go to the first Kriegsmarine. So, alright, round 1 goes to the first Kriegsmarine. Oh, actually, there's no submarines in this battle. I could have just spawned it in at the... Oh, well. It's habit now. First Kriegsmarine. Come on, there we go. Wow, you're way down there, ship. Hey, I spawned you on the surface. Alright, here we go, round 2 underway. I should probably plug in my phone, the battery's a little low. I'll do it later. So I plug it in, then the sync app's gonna pop up and get in the way of the video, and yada yada yada. It's not that low. It'll last the video. Then up goes the crippling depression. Okay, I'm just gonna watch for when it officially goes out of bounds. Give it time to do what little it can before it gets disqualified. And there we go. Oh, that is a nice tight grouping of cramshells. That is going to... Yep. That actually did a lot less damage than I was expecting. I wonder if it got down inside and did... No, it's just... Okay. Oh, jeez. What's going on over here, you two? How did this happen? How did you get your stern on top of a friendly vessel? What did you do? What the hell? Oh, jeez. Anyway, okay, time to pause everything so I can run over here and blow up the crippling depression again. Now that I know where its AI is, or I think I do, I think it's back here. It's much easier to destroy than the first time. There it is, and there it goes. Alright. Let me just do a quick double check, make sure. Yep, okay, it's dead. Now we can get back to the battle. Oh, I think that there was a fragmentation strike there. May have done... Nope, never mind. It was just re-aiming. I thought it was facing forward because it was dead, but nope, the turret was just adjusting its aim. And the two ships are hugging out over here again. There's little shells raining in from the blimps. They don't really seem to do much of anything, though. I think... Are they flak? Don't really see any blocks fall off or anything when they hit. And you can see little explosions here. Yeah, I think they're flak. That's why they're not really doing a whole lot. Is that a get down, Mr. President moment for the little cruiser here, jumping in front of the shots for the Scharnhorst? Ooh, that cramshell just impacted right on... Oh no, that's superstructure. I thought that was a turret. No, it was a turret. Never mind. It was indeed a turret, and now it is a hole in the hull. own superstructure just took a big hit as well. His broken bladers vessel here, those cram cannons pack a punch. Well, I mean, just cram cannons in general pack a punch. If they hit, which that's the big if. We got like a little square of combat going on here. Was that the little one-man fighter over here down in the water? How you doing, buddy? You're a little far off here. I don't think he's out of range, but nah. Yeah, his broken connector here is a lot of smaller crams. Fire a lot faster and are pretty effective against lighter armor vessels. Oh, it looks like the Scharnhorst is in some serious trouble here. It's pitching, rolling over, close to capsizing even. If they can manage to take out the Scharnhorst, his broken bladers have a chance of winning this despite the loss of the crippling depression. Let's see where the oh, I think is it AI dead? I didn't see it in the list. Did I just miss it? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Yeah, I just missed it. I swear I'm not blind. Yeah, if they can manage to take down the Scharnhorst in the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds before the battle ends, it will be a very close match. Oh, I think we just had a misfire on his broken dagger. It may have shot its own superstructure. That's a shame. They really needs that damage to try and kill the Scharnhorst. That's basically his broken blader's best chance of pulling a win out this episode or this match. They've only got 2 minutes left to do it. Scharnhorst not giving up though, still trying to fire. Oh, another Mr. President moment there. I'm gonna take the hit for you, Scharnhorst, so you don't go down. Little fighter guy's back in the fight, launching its missiles. It's helping. It's basically gonna. I think it's basically gonna come down to whether or not the Scharnhorst survives this. Let me see. Yep. Okay. It looks like everybody's playing nice for the most part. That one blimp might be a little bit far. Nope, it's within range. It's out there, but it's within range, so. No, don't switch targets. I think the Scharnhorst is gonna make it, and that's probably gonna mean the win for the first Kriegsmarine. Yeah, it is not despawning yet. And that is it. So let's get the final damage report. His broken connector, 98%. Dagger, 79%. Scharnhorst at 55%. Man, that thing was really close to getting killed. Narvik, 67%. Graf Zeppelin, 99%. Deutschland, 100%. There's a little fighter guy on this list. Did it die? Did it get shut down when I wasn't looking? I think it did. Okay, well, I mean, that's only 1%. But the Scharnhorst is more heavily damaged this time around, and that's a lot of blocks. And wait, where did it? Oh no, it's right there. Never mind. I thought, did it despawn anyway? Okay, so math time. I wish I didn't have to minimize the game to look at this. Scharnhorst is well, yeah, let's go ahead and get out the calculators. Scharnhorst never crops up on Deutschland. Okay. So the Scharnhorst is 38% times, it was 55. What's that point? 0.55. Okay. And then we have the Narvik, which is 17%. It is at 67%. Okay, times 0.67. Then we have the Graf Zeppelin, which is 31%, times, I think it was 99? Yep. 0.9. Whoop. That is, no. Shoot, I just erased the Zarvik's numbers. 17 times point... I don't remember, 67. Okay, I hate math. 31 times 0.99. Then the Deutschland was at 100%, so it's 13. Plus the 30.69, plus the 11.39, plus 20.9 is 75.98%. That is the total for the first Kriegsmarine. Okay, so I need just 2 for the broken bladers. I don't think they can... I believe that his broken bladers have lost, but I'm going to do the math anyway. The dagger is 49%, and it is at 70. It is at 79%. So, oh, dang it! It's at 79%. So times 0.79, 38.71. The connector is 26%. It is at 98%. So times 0.98 plus 38.71 is 64.19. The crippling, the loss of the crippling depression there, definitely a critical flaw in his broken bladers. If that didn't happen, they may have very well won this. But as it stands, the first Kriegsmarine, you are victorious. Congratulations, Arminor. You're moving on to round 2 of the secondary bracket. My condolences, Crushed Ember. You have been eliminated. Okay, so like I said before, we're going to be going back up to the primary bracket after this. So the next one will be Battle Barge Incorporated versus the Argonauts, which I think will be an interesting fight. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.